Cool. So, happy Friday. It is 13:15 in the afternoon, and this is a TV show review on Young Justice, all 3 seasons from 2010 to 2012, and then its revival in 2019, just last year. So, I watched it. I binged the entire 3 seasons this whole week. Oh my god. Wow, what a series. So, if you've never watched Young Justice and don't want spoiled, I suggest you shut this off because I'm going to talk a lot of shit about it. So, anyway, season 1 lays out a phenomenal groundworking or ground laying introduction to everybody on the team. Season 2, also known as Invasion, lays out, it continues, it builds up. It's a great crescendo buildup. I love this shit. It builds up on that, and you get the Krolatan invasion and the Reach invasion as well. Young Justice Outsiders, season 3, wraps everything up that has been building since season 2's ending with Kid Flash's death. And in Outsiders, they deal with metahuman trafficking and new additions to the team as well. And man, this series is fucking wow. I'm blown away. Like, I watched the first 2 seasons when they dropped on Netflix. Probably, I want to say 2013 or 2014. So maybe 1 or 2 years after it ended. So, yeah. That shit was crazy. Like, when I watched it the first time, I was like, oh my god, this is so good. And then rewatching it the second time around, it really stirred up a lot of feelings and shit. I was like, oh man, this is deep and heavy. The darkest episodes, Secrets and Failsafe. There's other ones too, but those two. Ooh, okay. So Secrets, it follows Artemis and McGann chasing, the fuck was that idiot's name? I cannot remember the dude's name. Secrets. Harm. That's the motherfucker's name. They get followed by a dude named Harm who wields the Beowulf sword. And they also get led around town by a ghost girl who keeps saying, secret, all throughout. And there's also a Halloween party as well. That's funny as shit. But when they finally get to the grave site, it turns out Harm, the girl they've been chasing and following is Harm's dead sister's ghost. It gets darker from there. This is just my observation, okay? I don't know if it was ever, followed up on or explained fully, but this is my take. If you've seen Young Justice, you remember I had that scar on his face? You find out that Harm killed his sister. He killed her. He stabbed her to death to become pure so he could wield Beowulf's sword. What I picked up on for that was that she clawed his face while he stabbed her to death. And the last thing she saw was Secret, the sign across the street. So I'm guessing, let me see, if she saw the sign, that means he stabbed the shit out of her from behind. And I guess to, throw him off, she reached behind him, like that, to his face. So, yeah, it's fucked up. And then Failsafe is a training exercise episode with the team. And it's a no-win scenario deal. And it's so dark. Like, it really freaked me the fuck out the first time I watched it. That's the second time I watched an episode. The first time I watched it, I downloaded it from FrostWire, like a decade, probably a whole 10 years ago, to watch, because I was like, ooh, this looks really good and it's so dark. And it scared the living shit out of me. It still does scare the shit out of me. Oh my god. But yeah, watching that again, that really fucked me up. But the alien invasion was just an exercise for the team to, um, you know, good cap. I thought I was gonna roll the damn bed. It was a good exercise for them to help them survive together and train and shit. But McGann couldn't handle that. So she ended up she dragged John Jones into it, Martian Manhunter. I'm trying to put my cap on real quick. There we go. And it was just nuts, like crazy nuts. Yeah, he got sucked into the exercise and shit. It was scary. Like, oh my god. Oof. But the thing that makes Young Justice special is the introspection with everybody and the retrospection as well. And also the in-depth, intricate plot twists throughout Invasion and Outsiders, because in Invasion, the team faked Artemis's death. Caldor went deep cover to win over his father, Black Manta, and it was a close guarded secret, and it really fucked the team over. It was just like Titans with Aqualad's death, and that being kept a secret from the newbies. That was crazy. Oh my god. Man, like this series is for me, it's legendary. Like, I know it's legendary within the community. I know people might have issues with it, but I love it. It's so damn good. Like, season one's best episodes for me. Like, I'm looking at it now on HBO Max, so I'm looking over to the right. All the episodes are good, but the ones that stick out the most, definitely Terrors, Humanity, Failsafe, Secrets, Cold Hearted. Love Cold Hearted. That made me cry. That was a beautiful episode. Because it was one of those, it was a teaching moment for Wally. Because they had to deliver a heart to the soon-to-be queen of... Oh, Christ, I can't spell the fucking... Lalata, I think. V Nation, we'll go with that. Fuck it. Queen of V Nation, because I don't know how to pronounce that fucking shit. And Count Vertigo interfered in Vandal Savage as well. But it was a teaching moment, because Wally wanted to join the Justice League in taking down the weather machines that were causing severe winter weather across the straight across the states. And when he was sidelined, it hurt his ego a little bit and whatnot. But it was such a great teaching moment for him. And I love that. And also understanding, what else? Who else had a good teaching moment? Connor had a good teaching moment when he met with Black Canary. Because the one thing I love about the show, it's so fucking adult. And season 3, in season 2, there's a 5-year time jump. So it goes from 2012 to 2017, so 3 years ago. And then I think they had a new year in season 2. And then it's 2 years later in Outsiders, so it's about 2020. So that was fun. I was like, sweet. Because that's the one thing I love, is keeping track of the timelines and shit. It makes it so much more fun. And season 2, Christ, what was the best part of season 2? All the plot twists and shit throughout. My favorite characters from season 2, definitely Black Beetle, the Krolotans, the Light. Oh my god, the Light was amazing. That was crazy shit. Blue Beetle, Green Beetle, McGann's growth, just the whole team's growth was phenomenal. I love that shit. I love seeing growth in my favorite characters. It's awesome. Now, Outsiders, I didn't watch that when it first came out. I had planned on it, but I didn't want to pay $6.99 a month for DC Universe membership app. So I'm like, fuck that, I'll wait. And it was worth the wait too. Because like I said in another video, Warner Media is merging with HBO Max, so everything DC and shit gonna be on the app now. I'm happy about that. So, getting the kickback and watch Outsiders for the first time, I was blown the fuck away. You have new characters in Gabrielle Halo, Gabrielle aka Halo, aka Violet Harper. You have the what's that fucker's name? The Prince. What is your name? Markovia, the Prince of Markovia. Oh, come on, give me your fucking name. Anyway, Prince of Markovia. I like Markovia. That's a cool place. It's really cool. And also the New Gods. Well, actually, a bear who was introduced in season 2, and then Cycles Evolution as well. Forager is funny. Seeing Lobo is cool. Actually getting to see Lobo's power being used for a fucking change. That was great. Because to me, Lobo is an underrated powerhouse. If you go on DC's website or Wikipedia for him, look up his powers. Like, the dude is a fucking walking army. Like, if he loses a part of his body or whatever, it can tumify and turn into him. So if he's literally like, this is an analogy one of my friends brought up in 2007, 2008 when I was at Sheets. We were talking about how if Wolverine and Jean Grey had a kid, that kid would be unpowered. He'd be OP as fuck. Because all literally Wolverine had to do was just, cut their heads off and they would just immediately grow back. It was fucking crazy. And then they have the powers of the Phoenix and psychic powers as well. So, yeah, that's basically what Lobo is like. But if you blow him apart, his body parts will regenerate and you'll have a whole army of Lobo to fuck with. Crazy shit. What else was there? What did I like? Oh, Forager doesn't have any pronouns to him. He's awesome as fuck. I like him. He's simple, he's easy, he's fun to get along with. I like Hope's evolution as a character because she really went through a lot of growth. Like, I was amazed. Like, she's Muslim. She has all these powers. Yeah, she does. At first, when I saw her powers being used, I thought she was a lantern. I really did. I was like, holy shit, she's a lantern. Like, she has to be a lantern. Because that was like my first guess. Like, she's a lost lantern of some sort. And no, she wasn't a lantern. She just has the ability to regenerate her health and rebirth. So seeing her die every time, oh god, it was so fucked up. But damn, that cold neck snap, that like shit. Oh, it scared the shit out of me. Like, that freaked me out. But like, her first death was like, oh my god, this is dark. But the landmark episode for Outsiders. Oh my god. I don't remember its name. Fuck. I don't know the name. Shit. It was Cyborg's origin story. That is how you fucking do an origin story for Cyborg. Oh man, that was brutal. Oof. Because every time you see Cyborg in a DC animated film or live action, his shit's watered down. Like it's really watered down. Outsiders lights that fucker up good. Like it is brutal. It is much more grounded, and I love that. Like it's a more grounded origin story versus the basic thing of the mother box gave him his powers and all this that and the other. He got put together with a father box, which really nice. That changed it. That flipped the script good. I love that. Um, what else was there? I love that Caldor. Yeah, Caldor is my top favorite. He's I never really had a favorite on the team until I rewatched this. Like, yeah, Caldor is my man. I love that he's gay. That's awesome. I was like, shit. I didn't see that. I thought he was gonna be with who did I think he was with when I saw him? I thought he was gonna go with Artemis, but then he's with Wind. And they make a great couple. I love it. The only downside, I wish they would have done more on his relationship with Wind and also with yeah, just that for the most part. Like that would have been really nice to have seen like, their relationship explored a lot more cuz I thought I was going to go with Dolphin, but that didn't happen. And Dolphin looks good, and I'm glad Caldor's mixed. You know how hard it is to see like a mixed race on a fucking show? It's hard because you can't ever tell. And I hate that. I went through the same shit in school. Like, nobody knew I was mixed till I told them. So, yeah, seeing biracial representation, that made me fucking happy. But yeah, I love the LGBT representation. I love the diversity. I love the stories with all of them. And my top villain in this, Vandal Savage. That boy's origin is phenomenal as shit. He's got 50,000 years of experience. Think about that. 50,000 years of tactical experience, strategies, plots, all that shit. He's lived through everything. He's been everything. He knows the score. He knows how to set plans and let them build up over millennia. That's badass. I love that. Like, shit. Oh, man. Fucking, this series has been so much fun, and I'm so sad it's over. Like, damn. But yeah, overwhelmed. That episode put me to tears, because that was nice to see Artemis finally, face her wall of despair in reuniting with Wally, even though it was an illusion, but still having her, face her shit and own up to it, and also Connor evolving and owning up to his shit as well. And another heartbreaking thing was that, Zatanna only getting an hour every year with her dad, and then that was it. And then he goes back under Dr. Fate's control again. Like, that's fucked. Or Naboo's control, I'm sorry. But yeah, like, finding out that hope was the anti-life equation, that blew me away. Like, I was just blown away. I was like, fuck, I know about anti-life. I know what happens. I read Deceased. Whew, man. But that little teaser at the end of the series with the Legion of Superheroes ring, I'm hoping they do. I hope they do a follow-up Legion of Heroes series. Even though we got one, I think they should do another one. And I hope that comes to HBO Max in the future, because I really want to binge watch that again. Deathstroke's cool. I can't think of that dumbass's name. And this fucking Let me guess one. Yeah. I don't know. The meta-human crisis, though, the trafficking and shit, that was dark. Like, that was some dark-ass shit. But the real showcase evolution in this series, definitely Black Lightning, for sure. Definitely. And watching him, step away from the league because Luther's on the UN console and putting all these sanctions on the Justice League made them splinter apart. But the fact that, Black Lightning went from, being part of the league to leaving, and especially and losing his powers for a little bit because he killed a metahuman girl during one of the missions at the very beginning of Outsiders. Um it really shook him to his core, and that really fucked me up too. I was like, oh my god. Like, that scared the shit out of me. Like, the fact that they were making metahumans in Markovia and Bedlam, and then all over the world, and then, moving them around and shit, and using them as an army, like, that was so fucked up. Like, oof. But, like, this series plays out just like the comics, easily. Like, the volumes 1 through 9, 10 sometimes. And then you have the 2 tie-in events as well. So that was a lot of fun. That's how I see it, because it played out so damn good. Oh, that's one. Did I have any big issues with Young Justice? No, not at all. I love the series. I hope they, bring it back for something. I don't know. um, it was definitely rough getting through it, but like rough because it fucked up my sleep, but like rough because each episode kept bringing the dark, and it's like, fuck, this is so depressing. But definitely enjoyed the shit out of it. Watching everyone grow up, watching all of them evolve properly for the most part. Most of them leaving to do their own gig. I'm just blown away by all of it. Like, it was so good. I think the best fight in Invasion was Mongol versus who, not Darkseid. No. Oh, Black Beetle, that's it. That was a badass fight. I love that. Um and then just all the fucking reveals, man. The endless reveals and plot twists with this show is so beautiful. And seeing McGann, finally accept herself, that was beautiful. Like, that in season 1, that was beautiful. Where you find out, she's like, hello, Megan. And every time it's like, what the fuck is with this bitch? And then you get to the episode where it's like, oh, that's why. Like, that was amazing that's where she got that from. And then finally and she continues evolving in Invasion, and then in Outsiders, she finally, accepts. In Invasion, she accepts who she is, and then in Outsiders, she finally goes white Martian face and bald. I was like, wow, that's pretty powerful. But yeah, like, this show, solid 11, easily 11 out of 10. Like, you get intricacy, you get in-depth retrospection, introspection, character evolutions, darkness, because DC does dark like a boss. What else was there? Memorable characters, a phenomenal cast, a phenomenal premise. Definitely one of DC's pantheon landmark shows, easily. And it also shows how they have more freedom animated than they do live action. Because live action, you're limited. Animated, you can do what the fuck you want. I love that. Um, I really wish the show had an MA rating because it really has a lot of MA moments. Like holy fuck. Um, but yeah, that's how I feel. Like I love this series. It is so good. I mean, you can't go wrong with it. You have that's another good one was Red Arrow's origin as well. Him being a clone and then going after trying to find the real Roy Harper. Crazy. And then family ties between Artemis, Cheshire Cat, Sportsmaster, that triumvirate, that triangle there. Also, I love how they redid Terra's origin. That was awesome. That was grounded and original, and I love that so much. Like, it's a better origin than what she had in Teen Titans. Now, I haven't seen Teen Titans yet. That's on my list. I'm gonna watch it, so I can compare and contrast them. But for now, I like that origin a lot better. It's more grounded. It's original, and it makes sense. Plus, the Prince of Markovia with his plot twist and killing his, he killed the Baron of Markovia, and literally just broke the cardinal rule of being on the covert ops team. You don't kill. Heroes don't kill. That was their thing. Like, that's not what they do. And he broke that. And it just frustrating, but damn. It was such catharsis for him. And I love that. And this show is catharsis. Especially if you haven't, really been introduced to something that is memorable and what else? Just memorable, I guess. And not talked about, or you just didn't, you just, skipped watching it because you didn't like the animation or you didn't like who was involved. But anyway, yeah. So, if you like DC animated, you will enjoy the shit out of Young Justice. If not, I get it. Everybody likes to draw their lines in the sand and like, this is better, this is not. I get that. If you don't like the cast, if you don't like the directors, the artwork, the stories, well, you won't enjoy it. If you do, check it out. If you don't want to watch it on HBO Max, Kim Cartoon is the next best thing. Also, your public library should have it in their system as well. So, or you can just pirate the shit off of FrostWire. I used to do that shit. A decade ago, I used to download so many movies. Oh my god. Movies and shows to kick back and watch, but didn't get to finish them, so oh well. So, that's what I got. If you're not a hardcore DC fan, this ain't for you. If you are, definitely watch this. It's worth it. It's so fucking worth it. You have 52. No, not 52. That's wrong. Hold up. 26. Come on, bitch. 46. 46 and 72 episodes to watch. Pretty cool. So, yeah, 72 episodes of dark, intricate, amazing alexithymia episodes of DC's best and underrated animated series. So, I'm going to get off of here, and I will be back a little later with some more reviews. Stay tuned.